Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one A Sound of Battle in the Land. You know, today was the closeout of the memorial of blowing the trumpets, and you know, just winding down to the end of it. It started yesterday into the new moon today. You know, and it's a high holy day in Israel for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And I'll just say, because the elect is alert to this. You know, they understand what's going on at the time. You see, and the blowing the trumpets. You know, we continue to blow the trumpet. In other words, sounding the alarm to everybody, to Israel. But, destruction is coming. Destruction is coming. This is kind of like a closeout to, to the high holy day. Just like a closer. You see, and Jake, I don't want to make this too long. Jake got to get their act together. Jake got to get their act together, because the doors of mercy are they're pretty much shut. They're pretty much shut, man. It's pretty much downhill from here, and we're going into the fall. Jake got a handful of, really, I just say a handful of days in the eyes of the Lord. In the eyes of the Lord, Jake got a handful of more days left until chaos just erupts. You see, we see all the rivers are they're drying up over there in China, over there in France, Germany, here in the Lake Mead, Lake Powell. All these different rivers and lakes and stuff they're drying up across the world, the whole world. That there's unexpected or weird weather patterns. They just had a flood over there in that Pakistan. It killed 1,000 people or 1,200 people, something like that. These floods down there in Texas. Floods everywhere. People, crime, the lawlessness right now is out of control. I just seen today on the news, a lady down there in Houston got out of her car, was walking up. She got a camera on her home, so it was caught all on tape. She got out of her, pulled inside the driveway, got out her car, and a car pulled up right on by her driveway. A man got out and pointed the gun at her and robbed her of everything, and then hopped back in the car and drove off. They kind of tussled, and then he hopped back in the car and drove off. You see, and then this is where it is right now. You got they got out here in this California, in Northern California, here they got the Jakes and out there, doing these side shows. They got big crowds, thousands of people, 1,000 people shutting down intersections, and they just, high speed and circling their car. You got groups of people and you know, handfuls of people run into these stores and into these places of business, just grabbing stuff and running out. You know, I mean, it's crazy right now. You got animals attacking. You know, a lot of shark attacks at these beaches. You know, and the sharks are coming closer. They're coming closer to the shore. They're coming real close to the shore where people go out, you know, to where your knees or to your waist is. That's where the sharks is coming at. But this is all through the power and the spirit of the Lord. And then, you know, you know, you see the division amongst the world right now, you know, and there's war. There's war on the rise. So let me go to I'm just gonna read a couple and I'm gonna close out. It says and it reads, and it reads, my Jeremiah 50:6, and it reads, my people have been lost sheep. That's what you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the 12 lost tribes. That's why it's called the 12 lost tribes of Israel. You see, you got people thinking they from Alabama and you know Texas and California. You know, my family was born and raised here. They all the way back to the third generation. This is where I was born and raised at. This is my family. I'm from America. You know, but the Lord, that's why he says, my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. Your pastors in these Christian churches and Catholic churches, you know, Jake, you know, the Lord said their shepherds have caused them to go astray, you know, preaching this prosperity doctrine, you know, you can make it in this world, and, you know, God loves everybody, and, you know, work hard and build you a business, and, you know, set your family up with all type of money, and, you know, doing all these deals, you know, with the devil Esau, you know, telling your people to vote, you know, take the jump shot. This is what he's talking about. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains of the Lord. They have gone from the mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place, which is Jerusalem. The Lord, YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI. 7. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. 8. Remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he goats before the flock. 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. And this is that Russia. The Lord is going to use Russia to lead this war. He's dealing with Russia, Mother Russia. Russia is in there, is annihilating Ukraine right now, and they're going to continue to move west. You see, they ain't going to stop. This ain't going to stop. You see that Vladimir Putin, he's not, the Lord is dealing with him on this war level because he's on a mission. You see, he's going to destroy this place. Russia is going to lead this war. And ultimately, they're going to lead them and their bands to destroy this place, America, through thermonuclear war. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Those missiles are those this is Esau Edom. This is the Russians, they're the Medes, but they're Esau Edom. Just like in Isaiah 19 and 2, it tells you the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight. This is what we're witnessing right now. These white people are going, they're gonna destroy each other. This is part of the curse that the Lord is going to that he's putting on them to do. That Vladimir Putin and that Joe Biden, they're the same people. Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, they're both Edomites. You see? He said, their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. That's Satan too. They said that Satan too ICBM missile can destroy 6 states. 6 states. You see? This is what's coming. Those are those arrows that should be of mighty expert men. And the Lord said, none shall return in vain. They're not going to miss, because them angels are going to guide those missiles right to their targets. There's 200 million missiles that are going to melt this place. The Lord said he's going to destroy this place in 1 hour. Call Allah Yamla YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI. This is why, Jake, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you keep playing. 2/3 of you, you keep playing. Keep playing. Keep mocking. Keep rejecting this word. You know, just keep on. Keep that same energy. You're gonna be melted. 10. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI. 11. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyer of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls. This what is America. America has got fat. They've got rich. You know, they're proud. They've enslaved Jake. Jake still right now, Jake is still in slavery. Slaving every day at work. You, Jake, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you go to work for these white folks and you slave. You know, some of you got you work at a grocery store. Some of you work at a car company. Some of you have basic working at Kentucky Fried Chicken or McDonald's. These companies are owned by Esau, by these so-called white folks. You see, and they got you working 10, 12 different hours. They even got Jake out there doing produce, agriculture. You know what I mean? They marching over that, but they ain't get nothing, and then you go slave for them at work, and then you come home and you're living in a little box, a little 1 bedroom, and you got 4 kids, and little food, while Esau spinning the chair all year long and make, 10.2 million, off that 1 year, off their business or whatever that they doing. You see, while you slave and you get crumbs, bringing home your little $500 check. But that's okay. Keep doing what you're doing and seek the Lord. But, this is what's going on. And Esau, enslaving Jake and imprisoning them. That's him destroying the Lord's heritage and lying to the people. This place has got rich, and it's got rich off Jake. It's got rich off Jake because Jake built this country, and they get none of the reparation. They own nothing. You see. It says 12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nation shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. 13. Because of the wrath of YAHAWAHSHI, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be a wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon, America, shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. And we're witnessing and watching all the plagues right now. With that pestilence, that's a plague. All the rivers and the lakes drying up. The famine. They got sewage pouring out all across these rivers, and you got the famine. It's just a bunch of different plagues that's going on, and the world sees it too. It says, I'm gonna hop over. It says 17. Israel is a scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. First, the king of Assyria have devoured him. And last, this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, hath broken his bones. 18. Therefore, thus said YAHAWAHSHI, God of hosts, God of Israel, behold, I will punish the king of Babylon and his land. I will punish the king of Babylon and his land. The Lord is going to destroy this land, man. He's going to wipe this off the face of the earth. I have punished the king of Assyria. This the point. This the point right here. It says, and it reads, it says, a sound of battle. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. And this is where we're at right now. This is the memorial blowing the trumpets, man, because there's a sound. There's a sound of battle. A sound of battle is in the land, and great destruction is on its way. And the men of the Lord, at GMS, starting with the apostles and the elders and the prophets at Great Millstone on down, and we're blowing the trumpet. We're sounding the alarm that destruction is coming. That Jake, you better quit doing your wickedness, or you are doomed. "24. It says, I have laid a snare. Oh, Salakia. 23. Salakia. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? And this place is just circling the drain. It says 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. And this place goes against YAHAWAHSHI. They don't go according to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, the God of Israel. They don't do it in this country. They're not, because this book isn't for Esau, Edom. You see? So they go against the Lord. You see? They want to be like him. but they can't. The Lord said, I laid a snare. And that snare is, they're involved in this war, and this time they ain't gonna win this war. This is the war America is going to lose. 25. The Lord hath opened his armory, and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of YAHAWAHSHI, the God of hosts, in the land of the Chaldeans. You see, it says, it says, here we go. Couple more and I'll close out. We'll hop over to 36. 35. It says, a sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith YAHAWAHSHI, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. All your space force, your top government, military, army, marines, your generals, your presidents. The Lord said a sword is upon them. 36. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. I'll close out with this. Last few and I'll close out. And it reads, we'll hop over to 38. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols. You see, and that's what America is built on. All the idols, idol worship. All your sports, all your holidays, these different celebrations. It's all idol worship, man. All idol here. 39. Therefore the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the inland shall dwell there, and the owls shall dwell therein. It shall be no more inhabited forever. You see, the Lord said, it shall be no more inhabited forever, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. You see? 40. I'm going to close out with this. As God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith YAHAWAHSHI, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. Call Halayim La YAHAWAHSHI. You see, the Lord's this place, America, Babylon, is a ticking time bomb. This place will never be inhabited ever again, ever. You see, so Jake, you want to build your business here, and you got plans for the next 50 to 100 years, and trying to leave your grandchildren or your children's children, a business and all that extra, dreams and hopes, and in this place, and you're voting, and you're waving that American flag, and you're just trying to build this country up and unify. You're gonna perish right over here under those ICBM missiles that are coming. You see, that's the ultimate judgment that's coming. But this is what's coming here, man. So I just wanted to close out with the kind of end of the part of the memorial blowing of trumpets. We just continue to sound the alarm and preach and prophesy and preach the destruction of this place, Babylon, America, man, because of the wickedness and the blasphemy of the Lord and what they've done to the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You see, but 2/3 of you, you're too stuck in this place. You love this place. You're trying to unify and build, and you just believe certain parts of the Bible, and you have plans and dreams of making it in this place. And this place is circling the drain, and Esau is going to deceive those that are not written in the book. So destruction is coming, death, famine, destruction coming, and it's going to increase and get worse as we move forward. So seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. But the doors of mercy are closing. But hopefully you were edified. I don't want Ratazah come back with another lesson, but I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah Kwadash. Shalom, Israel.